everyone, welcome to Tasty Twist. I'm Shaylee.
I'm Pallavi.
Today we'll be showing you how to make a recipe of a black bean veggie burger patty. And the twist to this episode is that either one of us won't be cooking for you today. We have a special guest who will be cooking for us on our show, and that's Rahul. Welcome, Rahul.
Thank you for having me on our channel. Hello guys, my name is Rahul, and today, as Shaylee said, I'm going to be making a veggie black bean patty. So here we go. Today's recipe will make about 21 to 22 medium-sized patties, and for that you'll need about 1.5 pounds of black beans. I have soaked them overnight and then boiled them in a pressure cooker until they're soft and tender. 2 whole green bell peppers, a small bunch of broccoli, 4 medium-sized carrots, 8 cloves of garlic, 1 large or 2 medium-sized onions, and about 250 grams of corn kernels. For spices, we need 2 tablespoons of red crushed pepper, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, grounded black pepper, 1.5 tablespoon of taco seasoning mix, and 1/2 to 1 tablespoon of garlic salt, depending on how salty you like your food, 1 tablespoon of cumin powder, and 1/2 tablespoon of red chili powder, about 4 to 5 medium chilies, and 8 ounces or 1/2 pound of breadcrumbs. All right, so let's start. To a pan, I'm heating the pan to medium heat, and then I'm adding 4 tablespoons of either vegetable oil or olive oil. Once the oil's heated, the first thing I'll add is the onions. The onions are finely chopped. The bell pepper, also finely chopped. The carrots, also finely chopped. And let the vegetables cook for 2 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes, and as you can see, the onions are getting a little translucent. The gas has still been on medium heat, and now we're ready to add the garlic. You always want to add garlic on top so it doesn't burn. The more you cook the garlic on the base, it'll burn and taste bitter. So you want to leave that on top, and then we're gonna add our corn kernels. You can either use frozen corn or fresh corn off the cob and boil it, but it has to be soft and tender. Now we're going to we haven't added any spices yet. We're gonna stir it, and we're going to cover the veggies with a lid and put the gas to low and let it cook out for about 4 minutes so the veggies get nice and tender. All right, so it's been about 4 minutes. We're gonna check our veggies. And as you can see, the veggies have lightened up a little bit. That means they have cooked down. And this is a good stage to add our spices and remainder of vegetables. So I usually save the broccoli for the last because I still like the crunch in the broccoli. If you like your broccoli as tender and soft, you can add that in the beginning, but I add it at the end. We have grated the chili peppers, the 5 chili peppers, and we're just going to add the chili peppers. And then to the spices. We're gonna add 1 tablespoon of garlic salt. 1.5 tablespoon of taco seasoning. 1 tablespoon of black pepper. And 2 tablespoons of red crushed peppers. And it looks like a lot, but we want to make sure that we season this really well. The black beans are really bland. Again, this is all as per taste. If you don't like it too spicy, you can cut down on the red crushed pepper as well as the green chili pepper, but you're gonna need it for the black beans. And now we're going to, once the spices are added, we're going to let this cook for another 3 minutes and check on the vegetables. All right, so it's been about 3 to 4 minutes. The last 2 spices I'm going to add is about 2 teaspoons of cumin powder. And just 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. We're going to stir this really well. And the veggies are almost done. We're gonna cook this for another 3 minutes. We want this to turn into a mush because they are going to get mixed with the black beans, and we should easily be able to form this into a patty. All right, so 3 minutes later, as you can see, the veggies are completely done. They're nice, soft, and mushy, and this is what your final product looks like. All right, now we have let the veggies cool down for a little bit, and to a big bowl, I've added the 1.5 pounds of black beans, strained the water, and added the beans, and to it I've added about 2 teaspoons of salt and 2 teaspoons of pepper for the bean part, and then I've added the 8 ounces of breadcrumbs that I said earlier. And to the bowl, now we'll add all the veggies. Veggies are still a little hot, but that helps. Get all that bits of spices, because that's where all the taste is. All right, we're gonna give this a quick stir first. And then we're gonna take our good old potato smasher and smash the beans and the veggies. All right, after we partially smash them, now it comes the fun part. You're just gonna go in there. I don't like using my hands altogether, so I use gloves, but you can even use your hands and just go and start making this into a nice mixture. It helps if you keep rotating the bowl with your left hand. The key is to make sure that everything gets thoroughly mixed. This is a veggie burger, and we're not using any meat or eggs, so we want to make sure that this gets binded really well. Even if you do need to add more breadcrumbs, go for it. That's not a problem. You can even add a little bit of milk if you want for the liquid portion if it's too dry. I have enough moisture in the beans, so I don't need to. All right, so our mixing is coming to an end. As you can see, the texture should be something like this. where nothing separates. It becomes a mushy mixture because we're going to start forming patties now. And we'll go ahead and starting the patties, we'll flatten this first. Now it depends on what size patties do you want to make. If you want to make small slider patties, you can take a tablespoon and just start taking a mixture off of a tablespoon. You can use an ice cream scoop and basically make sure that all your patties come out to the same size. So let's go ahead, and before we form the patties, you're going to take oil. You're going to rub both of your hands with a good amount, generous amount of oil, veggie oil, vegetable oil, olive oil, whatever you have, and you'll go ahead and all right. I use a trusty I take 2 of these to make 1 patty. And then we're going to start forming a nice little patty. The key is to poke a little hole. You want to make sure that you make the middle of your patty thinner and the exterior part, the boundaries of the patties, thicker. And that way your burger will definitely cook more evenly and you'll get like a nice crispy center. So as you can tell, I'm making a little well, and then I'm making about a medium-sized patty. And that's it. You're going to start lining up. You're going to take a tray with some parchment paper and then just start lining up the, you're just going to start lining up the tray with the patty, and I'm just going to start making them all, and then I'll meet you on the other side. All right, so while I rolled my 2 dozen other patties, I made the first six patties for you guys just to see how it is. The best part about this recipe is you can either make it for today, or instead of buying frozen patties from outside, you can individually wrap these in aluminum foil or parchment paper and freeze it and use it up till as much as 2-week period. When you're ready to make it, all you're going to do is take a griddle and warm it up to about medium heat. Griddle or cast iron skillet works just fine. And then you're going to add some butter to it and cook the patty on each side for about 3 to 4 minutes each until they are tender and crispy at the same time. And add some cheese to it, let the cheese melt, and just put that in a bun with some ketchup, your favorite dressing, ranch, mayo, whatever you prefer. Add the burger, add the lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, and you're ready to go. You can enjoy your burger.
Hey guys, hope you liked this video today, and I hope you found it helpful. If you do like the video, please don't forget to like,
Share,
subscribe to our channel Tasty Twist by Pallavi Shah.
enjoy!